Welcome back to LOHS TV Game Day edition, where tonight you will witness playoff action. That's right, the senior men are in action here to take on the Leduc Tigers. And it's a tight match. You know why? Because they're both 7-4 on the season, with only 300 points for separating the two teams. So tonight's guaranteed to be a close match. Tonight's referee is back in action, and his name is Callan Anderson out of Lethbridge, Alberta, the Windy City. Back in the gymnasium for the second time. Running the score clocks today are Olivia Doak and Denise Wee. They'll be running the scoreboard inside the gymnasium. As usual, some familiar faces here at Lillian Osborne High School. And behind the scenes here, running the cameras and the on-screen scoreboards, are Angel Torres out of the University of Alberta, LOHS TV and Lillian Osborne alumni. She's enrolled in education at the U of A. Also here is Beatrice Almeida and Abigail Odemuko. And new to the team, Ryan Zhang. New addition. You'll also see two players on the senior men's team who are newly added. I can't see them. Newly added to the LOHS TV Game Day team. So following the volleyball season, you may see their faces right here in my seat. That's Eric Key and Charles Yu, the setter. So pretty big players here for Lillian Osborne and new recruits for the LHS TV team. We're happy to have them and can't wait to see them behind this chair and on this mic right here for everybody at home to tune into all the basketball games, as we have just got word that we will be following that COVID protocol throughout the basketball season. That protocol being no fans allowed inside the gymnasium. My camera's just a little bit high there. How's that for you at home? A little bit better? So yes, the COVID protocols, no fans again, unless you're working the game here. Everybody's got to be in masks, with the exception of the players, obviously. The referee's not blowing a traditional whistle. The referee will be on a electric whistle, handheld device, presses a button, and it makes a whistle. For those of you at home, you won't even notice a difference in the sound. In fact, it'll be so consistent that you'll think, wow, this guy is good at the whistle. On the bench here for the Lillian Osborne Legends, that's Coach Chris Jones. For the first time taking his Legends team to the playoffs, quarterfinals. Chris Jones, new member of the Lillian Osborne family. He teaches phys ed here, and former Golden Bear from the University of Alberta on the volleyball squad. So senior men, very lucky to have Mr. Jones on the bench here. We're very lucky to have him at Lillian Osborne High School. And we can't see what he does here with the senior men here moving forward. For the starting lineup, or sorry, I should say just the lineup in general for the senior men. Wearing jersey number 1 will be Jeremy Olson. Jersey number 2, that'll be Brady Heschuk. Number 4, Nathan Patrick. Number 5, Jeelan Q. Number 6, Mac Kim. Number 7, Chris Boer. And number 8, Charles Yu. Number 9, Cole Caverly. Number 10, Brandon Desmarais. Number 11, Eric Key. Number 12, Jack Ketty. Number 13, Elliot Slavens. And number 14, Joel Green. Again, your coach, Chris Jones. And from the Tigers, the Leduc Tigers, wearing what looks to be red and black. I can't see their jerseys yet as they're wearing their warm-up tops right now. But wearing number 1 will be Ashton Hansen. Number 2, Zion Wigley. Number 3, Maddox Picard. Number 4, Ethan Wilcox. Number 5, Adam Chartier. Number 6, Devlin Weisgerber. Number 7, Max Sims. Number 8, Dre McCallum. Number 9, Xander McCrae. Number 10, Dryden Senzek. Number 11, Liam Bolton. Number 12, Lex Sims. And your coach, Michaela Graham. Assistant coach, Ashley Weisener. And Ethan Johnson. That rounds up your rosters for tonight's game against the Leduc Tigers. Reminder, these two teams are neck and neck in the standings. Their records exactly the same, 7 wins, 4 losses. Only the Osborne Legends have the advantage, and that's in the points for column. A difference of 300 points, which actually amounts to, I believe, 12 games. So really, a statistic that kind of confuses me, because that could mean the Leduc Tigers just beat a lot of teams in 3 straight, which could skew that, those rankings for us, and potentially making Leduc the better team here. But on paper, it's the Lillian Osborne Legends. The Lillian Osborne Legends are on your right-hand side of the screen for those of you watching at home. If you're looking at the full court picture right now, they're going to be wearing the white jerseys with blue shoulders and red trim. Also navy shorts. And the Tigers, the Leduc Tigers, all the way from the south side of the city there, they're going to be wearing black jerseys with some red stripes going down the arm and some other red stripes and then some white numbers. So red, black, and white. Majority of that jersey is black, though. You can't miss them. We're ready to start here. The referee is just having the last chat with the lines team. On the lines tonight from the junior women's team, you will see Layla Jaber and Abby Picard, familiar faces as well to this gymnasium, as they are on the junior women's team, set to play tomorrow, actually, in the playoffs. So we're excited to get those games going. In the gymnasium, we got Mr. Jeffries here. He's checking out the action. One of our assistant principals here at Lillian Osborne High School, former collegiate soccer player. Mr. Jeffrey, also coach of the flag football team here at Lillian Osborne. So we have one fan in the gymnasium. Unfortunately, we're not allowed any more than that. The referee's just washing off the ball here. We're set to play. The electronic whistle in hand. The Leduc Tigers taking the court here. Lillian Osborne's pumped up. They're wearing the white jerseys. Eric Key's on. So is Jack Keddy. So is Joel Green. So is Charles Yu, as well as Jeremy Olson. And I'm missing someone, and I think that's Mac Kim. I got them all. That's your starting lineup for the Lillian Osborne Legends versus the Leduc Tigers here. As they prepare, the referee, Callan Anderson, just checking the lineup cards, and here they go. We're set. It's the playoffs. Metro Athletics here, Div 2, set to take off here. As Callan Anderson, our referee, checks the lineups one more time here. Jerseys look great, don't they? Brand new jerseys. Mr. Jeffries just commenting on how good the jerseys look for the senior men. Those are brand new jerseys. And set to serve for the Tigers. That's number 12, Lex Sims, coming off the far right side. And what a start. The Legends were hoping for this. They'll take that first point. That allows Elliot Slavens back to serve first. He's number 13. Jump serve float to the right side down the line. Trouble for the Tigers there. Olsen back to Key. Key tips it over. Tigers control, tip over. Trouble for the Legends. Just chipping it over Jalen Q there. Oh, that's Charles Yu. Sorry, not Jalen. That was Charles. Charles, our setter, wearing number 8. Moving float serve, powerful float serve, I should say, by the Tigers. Looks like someone was on the net there on the Legend side. Not sure who that was. That's number 3 for the Tigers, Maddox Packard. Packard. I think that's right. Jump serve, hard float with a little bit of a sink on it. Yu back to Key. Key hammers it down the middle from the left side. Number 14 for the Legends, back to serve. That's Joel Green out of Riverbend Junior High. Also plays basketball, hockey, and handball. So multi-sport athlete. Just sends that ball a little bit long. It's 3-2 for the Tigers here. Back to serves number 10. That's Dryden Shenzek. It's got to be Shenzek. Jump serve with a spin. Trouble for Elliot Slavens. Sending it into the bleachers. And it's going to stay there unless someone grabs it because there are no fans in the stands. The boys will have to fetch their own balls tonight. Number 10 back to serve again. Big toss, big spin. No problem for Eric Key. Yu sends it to the far wide. I think he was going for Mac Kim there, but Mac Kim had to stutter there as the ball was set just a little too far for him. Tigers up 5-2 here in game 1. Another big spin, a little bit lower this time. Eric Key, another perfect pass. Eric Key hammers it with a perfect set. Wow, what a perfect set from Charles Yu there. Charles is back to serve. Charles, a recent addition. Toe trouble for the Tigers. 3 one-handed touches by the Tigers to get that ball over. That's number 5, Jalen Q, but I don't think the whistle was from him. I think there was a back row breach there. Doesn't matter. It's the Legends' point. Another serve by Charles Yu. Trouble again for the Tigers. Ties it up 5-5. Charles to serve again, far right this time. Floats it, just makes it over the net. The Tigers got to tip it over on a slightly free ball. Eric Key pushes it down one hand. Somebody's on the net here. Looks like the Tigers. Giving the Osborne Legends another crack here. It's 6-5. Legends, Charles Yu still serving. 3 big Legends in front row there. Spelling trouble for the Tigers. Olsen to Yu, Yu to the middle to Mac Kim. Mac Kim getting lots of touches here in the first game. Having a early impact on the game. Back to serve again, Charles Yu, number 8. Olsen to Key. Key powers it over the net. The big block is there. Tigers, looks like they're calling it off the net, calling it a 4 contact hit. So that ball never made it over the net. Serving for the Leduc Tigers, that was number 8, Dre McCallum. Trouble at the net for the Legends here. Yu sets it back over. Trouble again. It'll take some time for the Legends just to get comfortable here. It is 7-7, so both teams having a little bit of trouble getting organized and comfortable here. To serve again, that's number 8, McCallum. You to the middle to Kim. Kim just sends it over with one hand, almost as a free ball. That ball is called out by the entire Legends team. That's both on the court and off the court. And here he is, Eric Key, recent addition to LOHS TV. Eric Key with the jump serve, and it's going to float into the middle. Trouble from the Tigers, but they maintain control. Get a good set from him. And number 7, Max Sims. Looked like he fanned on the ball, but it squeaked through the block. So worked out in their favor. Back to serve is Adam Chartier. It's going to be a jump floater with a little bit of power on that. Out to Elliot Slavens. Elliot Slavens gets most of it. And the Tigers are going to send a free ball over. Eric Key to you. You to the middle to Kim. Kim one hands it over. And the Tigers just couldn't communicate there to get that ball back over the net, giving the Legends another point. It's 9-8 now for the Legends here. Back to serve is number 6, Mac Kim. Tigers trouble with that serve, sending it wide. Kim taking a second crack at it. Mr. Radmanovich is here too. And I know Mr. Robertson is here and Miss Johns Bell. They're working away in the office right now. I'm sure they're tuning in. One positive about the game day broadcast is a lot of our teachers and administration, our volunteers, can all tune in from home. Legends are up 11-9. Back to serve, number 12, Jack Ketty. Jack just fans on it a little tiny bit, not enough power on that ball to get it over. Back to serve for the Tigers. That's still number 12 there, or Lex Sims. You sets it for the Elliot Slavens. Elliot Slavens off the block and out. The Tigers would need to just turn their bodies slightly, aim their hands to the inside of the court there, and that block will go inside. Elliot Slavens is serving now. It's 12-10. Slavens with a slight float / spin. Slavens to you to the middle. That's Joel Green. Joel Green's going to get a party ball. I learned that from Mr. Jones. 12, that's you. Back to Ketty, Eric Key. Eric Key back in the front row. The Legends gotta love that. Slavens to serve again. Floats it over. Trouble from the Tigers, but a pancake dive there by the libero on the Tigers team there. Olsen will send a free ball over deep into the back row. It's called out by Layla Jaber on the line there with the flag. Serving is Maddox Packard from the Tigers, and it is going to be a jump serve. And that thing moves. I don't know if you can tell at home, but that thing is moving in midair. Pretty hard for the boys to get their forearms under this ball. Expect another tough serve here from Maddox from the Tigers. Oh, and it's diving. It's coming right at me. Good response by the Legends. Impressive pass. I miss who did that, but Joel Green back to serve. The Tigers capitalizing there. 14-13, close game here between these two evenly matched teams. Jump serve with a massive spin on that one that time. That's Dryden. Key hammers the ball. Looks like it contacted Tiger in the stomach. He seems to shake it off. He looks okay. Happy to see that. Charles Yu back to serve. Jump. Floater. Tipped over by the Tigers. Yu back to Key. Key gonna tip it over. Finds a hole. The Tigers respond. Tipped over again, but the block off Jack Keddy's hand sends the ball wide on the Tigers side. Giving Tigers the point. It's 15-14 now. Easy serve for the Legends. Olsen, no problem with that ball. Going to be a free ball coming from the Tigers. Key to Yu. Yu to the middle or to the back row to Elliot Slavens, but no one's there for the block. Legends just a little bit late getting there. But props to the Legends for trying that early on here. From the back row. Key, no problem with the pass. Yu, back set to Key. Key from the right side hammers the ball off the block. Tigers maintain control. It's going to be a free ball. Slavens pushing it a little too far for the Legends. Eric Key squeaks it over the net. We call that a squeaker. Eric Key back to serve. Jump serve with a float, and that thing was moving as well. Look at the Tigers set up two big hitters on the left side there. Trying to fool the Legends into thinking the first player is going to get that ball. Fortunately, that ball sailed wide. Eric Key to serve again. It's going to be a free ball coming from the Tigers. Olsen, the libero, to the setter, Yu, outside to Elliott, off the block. Elliott gets his own rebound there, or ricochet, and it's the Legends finding the hole there. It's 18-15 for the Legends. Eric Key back to serve. Again, nice pass by the libero there, Ethan Wilcox from the Tigers. Legends have trouble receiving that free ball. Adam Chartier back to serve. That's a little pop jump floater. Outside hit by Jack Keddy. Tigers find a gap there. Eric Key dives, but he's unlucky, sending the ball into the benches of the Lillian Osborne Legends, giving the boys on the bench a little bit of contact. Adam Chartier back to serve again. Slavens to Yu, back to Slavens. Slavens off the block. Olsen's there with intention. Eric Key, I'm assuming he's a front row player because he was, oh, I'm mixing up my lines here. I think he was okay there. Back to serve, that's Matt Kim. Tigers, looks like they're getting called for a double hit. Miscommunication by the setter and the hitter, causing the Tigers to call a timeout. It's their first timeout of the game. The Legends are up by 3 here, 20-17. Unexpected advantage there, I am assuming, from the Tigers, as they came in here hoping to take the first game from the Legends here, but with a 3-point lead, you can sense some panic on the Tigers side there. I mentioned the referee before, Callan Anderson out of Lethbridge. He's been here before. This is his second game at Lillian Osborne. The behind-the-scenes crew I mentioned already. Angel, Abby, Ryan, Beatrice, all LOHS TV crew. They were here at 4 o'clock setting up. And they'll be here at 7 o'clock tearing down. Because that's what we do here. Legends are ready to go here. Coach Jones giving a quick chat about maintaining momentum here, and that's important. This momentum can swing in a heartbeat here, especially with two evenly matched teams. Back to serve is number 6, Mac Kim. Trouble with the Tigers. Tigers, if they get this, if they get that set to that number 12, that's Lex Sims. That ball is going potentially straight down. Mac Kim back to serve again. Left-handed. Outside. That was number 7, Max Sims. Jack Ketty sends it over with a kill. It's going to be a free ball from the Tigers. And a party ball to the Tigers, who push it straight down onto the Legends side. That's a point for the Tigers. 21-18. Tigers need to close this gap. That's Max Sims. Max Sims must be brother to Lex Sims. Or cousins, or they just have the same last name. Number 12 will serve for the Legends. That's Jack Ketty. Float serve with an east to west spin. Unfortunately, just a little bit long. And serving for the Tigers, I don't see, it looks like number 12. I'm going to say Lex Sims, the brother or cousin of Max Sims. Eric Key, no problem with that one. To Elliot Slavens. Slavens sends it down the pipe. Big attack by number 10 from the Tigers. That's Dryden Shenchek. I wish I had the phonetic of that name. We're just going to call him Dryden C. That's number 12, Lex Sims again. Jump floater. Olsen plays it with his palms. Big block by number 8. That's Dre McCallum all alone. Nobody there to help him, so he does it himself. Sending that attack straight down off his block. Lex is still serving, 1 point away from a tie here. Eric Key, nice pass to you. Yu's going to give it to Ketty. Ketty sails it wide, it appears. And suddenly the Tigers are tied with the Legends, 22-22. Lex Sims back to serve again. He's not changing anything. He's going straight to Eric Key again. Yu is changing it. He's going to Slavens. And it was the right move, as Slavens sends it off the forearms of the Tigers and out, 23-22. Elliot Slavens needs to stay focused here, as he's got an important 2 points to make. The Tigers are going to send a free ball over. Yu's out now that he touched it. Olsen, oh, nice set to Key. Key's going to push it in. A high free ball from the Tigers. Yu to the middle. That was Green. It's going to be another free ball. Yu sends it wide to Key. Key gets a big piece of it. What a setup by Charles Yu there from an awkward position. Still manages to set it up perfectly for Key. And Key capitalizes. Slavens to serve again. He switches it up, going for the far left of the service line. And that does it. The Legends take the first game, 25-22. the Tigers just couldn't get that last one over the net, sending that attack straight into the net. And the Legends take game one, 25-22. Only 3 points difference. Reminder, these two teams finished for a tie for 4th place in Div 4. So we can expect a close game tonight. From some announcements here, oh, by the way, did you see my new jacket here? I wore this on purpose. This is for sale, available on the LOHS shop. That's lohs.ca/shop for any LOHS apparel. The store closing November 12th, so you only have 2 weeks to get your order in. I don't know if you can see. You want to see up close? Oh, look at that. Nice, hey? For a one-time payment of $110 plus GST. So not the cheapest item on the shop. We also have some socks for sale. We have hats and toques. We have crew necks, hoodies, t-shirts, sweatpants, shorts, you name it. I'm just watching myself on the screen here. It's a 15-second delay. So I'm just making sure that you could see that O on my jacket there. Yes, the shop, 2 weeks. Get your orders in. All orders will be delivered to the school, and we will announce when the pickup day will be. So don't anticipate that the orders are going to come home, because they will come here. And we're hoping that they're here just in time for Christmas. Apologies if they do not come in time for Christmas. Nothing we can do about that, as everyone knows. Getting anything shipped right now has been a pain in the butt. So we're going to cross our fingers in that respect. But don't blame me, okay? Please. Nothing we can do about that. The Legends are getting set here. Callan Anderson has the lineup cards in his hand. He is making his way to the referee stand. On the court for the Legends, some familiar faces. Looks like the same lineup. Nothing changing there. Olsen, our libero, wearing the Navy jersey on the Legends side here. He's the back row specialist, as they call him, wearing jersey number 1. He is allowed to sub in for anybody in the back row at any time, and he will do that now. He's taking Mac Kim off the court, and Jeremy Olsen will stay in the back row for approximately maybe one rotation, I guess, till Mac gets back into the front row. Back to serve, Elliot Slavens again. He will start us off here in game 2. Legends taking game 1. It's a float serve, and just like the Tigers did in the first game, Legends send it into the net, giving the Tigers an early lead. Back to serve is Maddox Packard. Packard sounds right, actually. There, oh, nice serve, skimming the top of the net. Key, a late hit after the whistle. The Legends are being called for double contact. Eric Key, no time to pull back on that, so he had to follow through. Can't blame him. Maddox back to serve again. It's 2-0 for the Tigers. Tigers know they have to get an early lead. Squeaked it over this time. Tough to get that serve. Impressive by Maddox Packard to just squeak that ball over. Literally rolled over the net and fell directly on. And another one, acing it through the hands and the legs of 2 different Legends there. I hope we got that on tape, because we should send it to America's Funniest Home Videos. Maddox Packard back to serve again. There's Olsen. He needs help. Slavin sends a free ball. Now the Legends get organized. Big block by the Legends. Somebody's late getting there. That's not his fault. Jack Ketty. That block or that kill going off the block of the Legends' hands there. Unfortunately, Ketty's late getting there. Serving again is number 3, Maddox Packard. Sails one. Luckily, that's Jack Ketty moving out of the way just in the nick of time. Communication key here. Lucky for the Legends yelling out there. Otherwise, you'd assume that Jack was going to play that ball. Back serve to number 10 for the Tigers. We're going to call him on, looks like stepping over the line. So his momentum carrying him over the line there, mid-court. Number 14, Joel Green, back to serve. Hopes to be a supermodel in the future. You to Key finds an opening. The libero for the Tigers getting a piece of it. Unfortunately, not enough for his other teammates to get under it. Joel to serve again, sending it down the line. Tigers have to play it. It's going to be a free ball. Slavins to Yu's in trouble. Key's got to reach for it. Almost going into the bleachers here. Callan calling over the captain there. I'm not sure what, but a yellow card has been given to Charles Yu, the setter. I'm not sure why though. Maybe better, we don't know actually. Big serve, just out, almost hitting the camera. Angel Torres protecting the camera for us back here and saving the school money as we speak. Back to serve, Charles Yu, number 8. Floater, no problem for the Tigers. The Tigers get a piece of it. It goes down the line. That's Layla Jaber calling it in. It's 7-4 for the Tigers. Back to serve, number 8, Dre McCallum. Olsen, nice set. Yu has to one-hand set it. We've seen that before. Flat-footed kill from number 10 of the Tigers. That was Dryden. But they can't handle the attack of what looked to be Jack Ketty's. Let's go back on the replay here. And just looking here, it's going to be Jack Ketty. I was correct. Back to serve, Eric Key, number 11. Squeaker over the line. The Tigers scramble unsuccessfully, giving Eric Key and the Legends another point. It's 6-7, Legends crawling back. Eric Key knows he's got to get this ball over, so he's going to put this a little bit higher this time, and he does just that. Big, oh! Ball comes right at me. Big hit by the Tigers there. I didn't get the name, and I didn't get the number. Back to serve for the Tigers, that's number 5, Adam Chartier. It's a floater. Slavin's trouble with it. Olsen late getting there as the ball sails to the back of the court. Too far for anybody to get. The Legends have to adjust here. Number 5, back to serve again. That's Adam Chartier. It's going to be a jump float. Olsen, no problem with it to Yu. Yu sets it to the middle to number 6. That's Mac Kim sending it off the block and on to the Tigers side. And suddenly it's 7-9. Also the year I was born. For those of you doing math at home, you can guess how old I am now. Tigers, no problem with the serve, but the attack fails, giving the Legends a point. It's now 8-9. Not the year I was born. unfortunately. Tigers struggle with the serve. It's going to be a free ball. Eric Key gets under it to Charles Yu. Back set to number 12. That's Jack Keddy hammering that ball. And just like that, it's 9-9. Back to serve. That's Mac Kim of the Legends. Tigers have trouble with that serve. Mac Kim, I assume he's going to send it or in the exact same spot there. Mac Kim to serve again. Floats it in. Holy smokes, the Tigers have something going there, but it sails wide. They just have to straighten that out, and that would be an impressive attack. 11-9. We've got another fan. Mr. Radmanovich is here peeking in. I don't see Mr. Jeffrey anymore. But we have a total attendance of 1 currently for those of you keeping track at home. Big hit by Jack Keddy, and it's out. That's called by Abby Picard. She's running the lines over there with the flag. Junior women's volleyball team helping us out here. Olsen, strong fingers to receive that on an overhead pass, and it proves successful as the Legends take it. And Keddy will serve. It's 12-10 Legends. Keddy jump serve, floater, drops it just over the net. The Tigers will send a free ball. Slavens tries to play it even though Olsen was there to receive it. Miscommunication. Our attendance is now 2, everybody. It's now 2. It's the most we've ever had this year. 2 fans. Key, nice pass to Yu. Yu outside to Slavens. Slavens off the block. Tigers receive it. It's going to be a free ball from the Tigers. Tigers find a hole. And interesting, Jack Keddy doesn't get called as he just misses going over the line there. I hope you saw that at home. Double hit called on the Tigers. Jack Keddy doing whatever he can to stay outside the court there. If he was inside the court and went over the middle line, he would have been called for going under the net. Fortunately for the Legends, he did not. Slavens to serve. He floats it in. Tigers have no problem with it, but they do have to send a free ball over. Slavens receives it to Yu. Yu to the outside to Eric Key, and it's a big, huge hit by Eric Key. The Tigers did get a piece of it. In fact, 2 players got a piece of it there. Slavens back to serve again. 14-11 Legends. It's another jump floater. Squeaks over the net. Tigers now have control. It's going to be attack. Unfortunately for the Tigers, it goes into the net. Slavens back to serve again. Floats it to the deep left-hand side of the court. Tigers have control. Oh, but who is there? That's Joel Green with the big hands, keeping that ball from going over. In fact, he used his right hand to push it a little bit farther, finding that opening. Slavens back to serve again. Floats it over the net. Tigers set it up. And Joel Green is there again, having a huge impact in this game. Looks like a timeout is being called by the Tigers, trying to throw off this momentum which the Legends currently have right now. 17-11, a 6-point gap here. Remember, at the beginning of the game, the Tigers took a commanding 3 or 4 point lead. Impressive start for them. Unfortunately, the Legends have responded. Okay. The big football team, I don't know if you've been following along, but the football team beat the St. FX Rams last week by a score of 28-0. That secures a spot in the final game, which will be played this Saturday at, guess where? Commonwealth Stadium. Under the lights, I assume, since it will be dark out, since it is fall, and the sun goes down very early. In fact, we get here when it's dark and we leave when it's dark. Feels like that anyway. So good luck to our Legends who take the field on Saturday. They're going to play Sturgeon for the championship. So we're looking forward to watching that game. Hopefully it's not too chilly out. If it is, maybe you need a new jacket. Won't be here in time, but bring your other jacket. Slavens back to serve. Outside, big attack, but it's received by the Legends impressively. It's tipped over into the net. Key responds. Slavens pushes it over for the free ball. Tigers in control. It's going to be a free ball from the Tigers. They find a hole. Olsen reaches. Green sends it over as a free ball here. It's just a free ball. Nobody's taking any chances here. You to the middle to Joel Green. They just want this ball over. It's way out. The Legends take the point. What a rally. Brady Heschuk feeling that point. He's wearing number 2. He's on the bench. Just did a backflip. That's how happy he is. Brady went to school in St. Albert. An old student of mine. Back to serve, number 3, Maddox Packard. 18-12 for the Legends. This is the captain of the Tigers. It's a jump serve float. Impressive, consistent jump serve by that boy. Double hit being called on the set, looks like. (18-13). Key receives it. Yu sets it. Key's got to find an opening. He got up there in a hurry. Yu back set to Ketty. Ketty back row attack. It's long. He just got under it a little too much. He'll make an adjustment there. That did catch the Tigers off guard, though. There wasn't much of a block going up for that one. Back to serve again. That's Maddox. Finds a gap, but Slavens, nice dig to get that ball over. Now the Legends have control. Outside to Air Key. Air Key hammers it off the block, then off of forearms, and off the net, and then off the floor. And that is the formula for a point. We got a sub coming in. In for the Legends, that's Jalen Q. Out is Joel Green. Jalen Q to serve. Nice serve off the bench. Just what the Legends needed. Slavens has to reach for it. Trouble for the Legends. Not there in time. 19-15. That's number 10 serving, Dryden C. As we established, we are not going to try his last name anymore out of respect for his whole family. Key, nice pass. Q dumps it over that. The Tigers do not expect it. Smart decision by Charles Yu, catching the Tigers off guard there. Back to serve is Charles Yu. It's going to be a jump serve, and it's going to be a float serve. Tigers control. It's going to be a free ball. Back is Elliot Slavens to Charles Yu. Charles pushes it hard to Eric Key. And it is hit hard. Impressive. Even Jeremy Olsen couldn't believe it. Jeremy Olsen out of Esther Starkman Junior High. Also plays rugby and a big fan of Shaquille O'Neal. Charles back to serve again. Jump serve, squeaks it over the net, skimming the top there. Tigers got a reach, sending a... I'm trying not to have any bias, but that was an impressive attack. Maybe the best I've seen out of Eric Key so far this season. Referee Callan Anderson has to warn the Legends bench to chill out, as they say. Just long. Legends up 23-15. Good luck. I got to touch the ball. Thank you, Charles Yu. He let me touch the ball. That's good luck. Now I hope I don't jinx them. We'll see if Charles... Yes, thank goodness. Okay, big serve by Charles. Olsen under it. Yu under it. Oh, impressive hit by Ketty after 2 one-hand touches. Charles Yu is out. He touched the first ball. Olsen sets it up for a back row to Elliot Slavens. Tigers receive. It's a big hit. Received by Slavens. And Yu is there expecting that pushback on the party ball. Key touches, kills, and it's out. Legends up 24-15. I did touch that ball, so I'm going to take some credit for it. Charles Yu back to serve again to finish the game. 24-15 right now. Up by 9. Oh, and he hammers the back of Matt Kim. That's going to leave a mark. A round red mark right on his back. Put some frozen peas on there, Mac Kim, when you get home. Here's a serve from the Tigers. Olsen receives to Yu. Yu back set to Key. Key is on fire, and Yu knows it. Giving it back to Eric Key to take the second game. It's 25-16. The Legends are up 2-0. They need one more to send the Tigers packing here. Impressive first 2 games by the Legends. Actually, this second game was more impressive as they beat them by 9. Okay, well, let's look at our announcement list and remind everybody that the winner of the Halloween bingo, which happened all last week, Block 4, the 2 classes that won is Miss Santos and Miss Collins Block 4 classes. They won the bingo costume contest, which was actually pretty fun. I heard Mr. Fitzgerald doing it in his classroom, and the kids were sure into it. In fact, they tried to get Mr. Fitzgerald to lie a little bit, and props to Mr. Fitzgerald, he did not. So Fitzy, if you're watching, don't worry, I got you. I got your back. Mr. Jones, Coach Jones, just having a quick chat with the Legends here to make sure they don't fall back on their heels here. It's important they stay on their toes, as you don't want to give any momentum back to the Tigers, because once they get it, they'll go for it. They always say the worst lead in hockey is the 2-goal lead. Well, in volleyball, it's the 2-game lead. And that's exactly what the Legends have here. 2-0 against the Leduc Tigers. Home court advantage going to the Legends in this case, obviously with only 2 fans in here, and they're not actually in the gym. Their feet are just poking through the doors. So technically we have 0 fans in the gym right now. So home court advantage not in play here, besides the fact that they had to travel here to get here. So Leduc did travel, probably, I don't know, how far is Leduc? 20 minutes from here? If you take Twilliger Drive, turn left on Henday, right on QE2, Leduc, 20 minutes. Not bad. Okay, let's see if there's some familiar faces. I see number 12. I see number 13, number 11, number 8, number 6, number 14, and number 1, Jeremy Olsen. I spoke of Jeremy Olsen there before, our libero. Yeah, the libero doesn't often get much credit as he or she is in the back row and popping on and off the court. They don't actually serve either. So Jeremy Olsen wearing number 1 there in the Navy jersey. When asked, what profession do you see yourself going in the future? He said, real estate. Wants to be a real estate agent. So admirable profession there, Jeremy. He also has 3 dogs. Their names are, they're not on here. Too bad. Shout out to Jeremy's 3 dogs if they're watching. Bark twice if you can hear me. I can't hear you, so I'm assuming you bark twice. Back to serve, number 12. We're getting set here. Game 3, it's the playoffs. Div 2, Lillian Osborne, Leduc Tigers. They're neck and neck. 7-4 in the 7 and 4 in the standings. But in this match, 2-0 for the Legends. They go right back to Eric Key. He finished game 2. He's starting game 3. And it's 1-0 for the Legends on an early attack. Joel Green is out, early sub. Jalen Q is back in to serve. We're expecting a float serve. And it's got a north to south spin on it. The Tigers attack. That's Layla Jaber calling it in. And it was in, so good call, Layla. It's 1-1 now, Legends and Tigers. Game 3, back to serve the captain, number 3, Maddox Packard. Off the top of the net. Giving the Legends the point here. Charles Yu back to serve. Pop serve, little jump, little float. Tigers trouble. Mac Kim is there. Slavens to set. Key's got to reach, but he gets a piece of it. And just enough of it to get it over the net. The Tigers can't control it. 3-1 Legends. Charles back to serve again. Charles getting his reps in today from the service line. Float serve, handled by the Tigers. Outside set. Has to be a free ball as the set was too far. Yu is there in time. Key's gotta send a one-hand floater over. It's gonna be a free ball. Olsen's there, impressive dive. Key back to hit it. He still gets a good piece of it. The Legends impressive to still get those scrambly balls in the right spots. Scrambly, I'm not sure if that's a volleyball term. I'll have to ask Mr. Jones. Charles Yu to serve again. Handled by the libero of the Tigers, but the attack is across the court and wide. Charles has to be getting tired of serving. 5-1 for the Legends. It's a jump serve. Oh, shoot. I jinxed him. Hopefully he didn't hear that. 5-2. Tigers with 2 and back to serve. That's number 10. Dryden C. Wiping his shoes off for extra grip. A sign that our floor is dusty. Olsen. Back to you, to Kim. Kim can't get it over. A series of unfortunate events there, causing the Legends to miss the ball. It's 5-3. Legends versus Tigers. Big jump serve here. Unfortunately, Dryden got under the ball, sailing it wide. The ball going all the way to the back of the gym and almost under the stands into the darkness. Eric Key to serve again. Eric Key, jump, float. The Tigers play it. It's going to be an attack. Key is there though. Yu is there as well. And so is Elliot Slavens. And now the Tigers have the ball. It's going to be an outside attack. Key again. There's a call. We are on the net. Not sure who that was. I'll have to go back and check the replay. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody on the net. Camera changes. Here it comes. And it looks like I didn't see it. Okay. Yu's getting called for the... I don't see. I've never heard of that call before. Callan, I'm going to have to ask you what that means. To me, it looked like a good field goal. But in volleyball, I'm sure it means something different. Dre McCallum to serve for the Tigers. Key, nice pass to Yu. Yu back set to Keddy. Keddy hammers it off the hands of the block. Yu gets a one-hand set perfectly to Slavens. Trouble from the Tigers. Slavens takes that point. Impressive set by Charles Yu again using that one hand. I don't know how he does it. Sub in, that's Joel Green back in. Jalen Q is out. Rotational substitution there. Kim sails his left-hand serve over, but it's the Tigers who capitalize on the attack there. Those are starting to connect now. The Tigers communicating more. That set getting just high enough for that kill. Back to serve is number 2, Zion Wigley. Keddy to Yu. Yu to Slavens. Slavens into the block. Green pushes it over. It's going to be free. Olsen to Yu. Yu sets it to the back row to Key, and Key, I think, is over the line. Yes, he is. He stepped over the attack line. He is a back row player, so he must jump from behind that line. Unfortunately, he was not behind the line. Number 2. That's Zion Wigley again. It's short though, and it's 8-7 for the Legends. Back to serve, number 12, Jack Keddy. It's a jump serve with a north to south spin on it. Olsen to Yu. Yu up for Slavens. Slavens hammers it, and it's called in by Abby Picard. Running the flags on the far end of the court for us. Keddy serves again. Legends up 9-7. Also the year I graduated high school. Big outside set, and it's a dump by the Tigers, finding a gap. Impressive. That was number 5 for the Tigers, Adam Chartier. I think his head was over the net there. Back to serve is Chartier. I just said his name. Key to Yu. Yu to Slavens on the outside. He's got to reach for that. Tigers in possession, goes off a block and out. I think that went off Joel Green's head. That's one way to use your head. He'll never be the head of a major corporation. You could say he's very headstrong. Key to Yu. Over the net to the Tigers. Tigers are in trouble with it, so it's going to be a free ball. Unfortunately, it goes into the net. Or it's a fourth contact, I think is the call. Slavens to serve again. Jump serve, Slavens. Oh, party ball! The call was on the net though. Joel Green, unfortunately, he was on the net. When Joel was asked if there's a funny or memorable moment this season, he said when Eric or Mac tried to do the pregame chant. He'll remember that for the rest of the year. Tigers send a soft attack over. Yu's got to attack, but he's sending it into the block. That's number 10, Dryden C., who is ready for it. Callan Anderson calling another legend over to the stand. It's going to be a red card for number 12, Jack Keddy, which means he is, I don't know what that means actually. In soccer, I thought it meant you're out of the game. In volleyball, you get so many red cards. The referee, Callan Anderson, approaching the bench to make sure this is recorded correctly. I assume he's working there with Denise Wee and Olivia Doak to make sure this is recorded. Again, I am not sure what the red card is for, but I did see it come out of the pocket of referee Callan Anderson. So not important at this point, but I'm sure Coach Jones is concerned, as that's their second card of the game. A yellow first and now a red. Jack Keddy remains on the court. Key with a nice pass to Yu. Back to Key. Key hammers it off the block. The Tigers maintain control, and they respond with another, maybe even harder attack. I sure wish I knew who did that, because I'd say their name. Hard to see from here. Looks like number 10. Yes, it was number 10. Number 10, that was Dryden C. The Tigers are in control here, 14-10. And there it is. Chris Jones calls the timeout for the Legends. His first of the game tonight. Obviously trying to throw off this momentum here that the Tigers have right now. Not what the Legends expected after taking the first two games. 25-22, 25-16. So Coach Jones, I'm assuming, is addressing that just to get control back. Men's basketball tryouts. Yes, we're having tryouts here. I think they happen on today at lunch. No, that was wrestling. Basketball will begin Wednesday, grade 11s and 12s at 7:15 a.m. and the grade 10s will be after school at 3:30. Make sure you scan that QR code. That's on posters in the hallway here and on the TVs around the school to make sure you're registered for the tryouts. That's Coach, coming from Coach Kong. And Coach Smith is coaching. Mr. Fitzgerald's coaching. So here we go. Tigers to serve. Slavens has to set that one as it's too far for Charles Yu to reach. And a free ball sent over. The Tigers dump it, and it's 15-10. Tigers maintain control. The timeout not having the effect they were hoping for. That's number 12, Lex Sims. Nice serve to the back. Olsen, no problem with it. Air key to the outside from Yu. Free party ball, I should say, to 14. That's Joel Green. Yu finds a hole there though to catch it. Somebody's on the net for sure. Impressive dig though by Elliot Slavens despite that call. Slavens reaches it with the back of his hand and the ball goes over the net. Sub in, rotational sub. Joel Green out, Jalen Q in, and he will serve. Oh, sends it down the line, making the Tigers think there. The Legends up for a double block. And again, Jalen Q, nice pass to Charles Yu. Tigers maintain control to the back row. It's touched. The Legends have to play it. Yu has to set it. And Key has to hit it. And it's in. And the Legends are back, baby. It's 11-15. Jalen Q, his second serve, floats it in with some spin. Tigers scramble. Nice pass by Jalen. Shoot set over to Eric Key in the number 10 position. Impressive set there. Charles Yu literally on a rope straight to Eric's hand, catching the Tigers off guard there. Jalen Q to serve again. Outside from number 10, sends a free ball over. It's going to be a back row by Slavin. Slavin's off the block of number 8, Dre McCallum. Number 10, Dryden C, finds the line there by tipping it over and just missing the block of the Legends. A good decision made by him to avoid that block. It's 16-13 for the Tigers, so the Legends made up some ground there. Captain Maddox Packard to serve. A shoe is being tied on the court. That's why you're seeing a delay. The shoe has been tied. Not sure what kind of knot he used there, but Olsen with the strong finger set. Key again. Does he get better every time? That doesn't happen without a perfect set from Charles Yu, and he's being talked to again by the referee. I assume this is a team chat based on the whole team. I'm not sure what. Maybe it's about the celebration. And we got a red and a yellow card for the team. We are being called with a red and yellow. That means a sub. That sub needs to come off, and it looks like Coach Jones is being called for. I'm not sure what's going to happen here next. We need a setter on the court. So in to serve, or sorry, in for Charles Yu. Unfortunately, that's not good for the Legends, although Nathan Patrick is getting suited up to fill in for his spot. Eric Key still having a conversation with Callan Anderson, our referee. Not sure yet what the call is. It's hard to say from here, from my angle. I'm wearing my headphones and I can't really hear what's going on. Maybe you can hear better than me at home. I'm probably talking over them. Not sure what's happening. The referee is approaching the bench. Looks like Charles Yu is still in the game. Callan Anderson I'm not sure if the call was reversed. But nobody is being taken off the court here. Charles Yu still on. Jeremy Olsen still on. Matt Kim still on. Elliot Slavin still on. Eric Key still on. Jack Ketty still on. So maybe a change of mind. By the referee. I assume maybe the language was directed at one of their own players, and maybe referee Callan Anderson said, okay, I'm okay with that. We'll give you guys just a warning. So not sure. I'll have to ask Callan Anderson after, or Coach Jones, to see what happened. Elliot Slavin's kind of fans on the free ball. He is getting called for that double hit. Good call there. Maddox Packard back to serve for the Tigers. Legends with some ground to make up here. It's a jump serve, but not an easy one. Or a float serve, but not an easy one. Tigers with possession, out to number 10, he spins it. Slavens can't get under it in time. And the Tigers take a 5-point lead, 1 point from breaking that 20 mark, which always seems to put other teams on the heels. Captain Maddox to serve again. Floater with some power. Yu dumps it over. The Tigers have to free ball it. Slavens to Yu. Yu outside to Key. Key hammers it off the block. And that's what the Legends need. It's 15-19. They're back to serve. The ball is in the stands. The Tigers have to fetch it. Back to serve is Charles Yu. Float serve. Libero has no problem with it. Slavens. Back set by Yu. Big hit by Ketty. Ketty gets the block, or the ricochet off the block. Key trouble for the Legends. I don't know whose ball that was, but clearly a communication breakdown on the Legends' behalf. Back to serve is number 10, Dryden C. from the Tigers. It's a hard spin serve. Slavens has to pull his arms back not to make sure. Eric Key sends it down the line off the forearms of the Tigers and into the ceiling. Again, Eric Key, impressive power there, 20-16. Eric Key is now in the back row though. The 6'3". Off the antenna. Anything off the antenna is called out. Yes, Eric Key is 6'3", but says Joel is taller than him. It's out. Looked pretty close, but according to Abby, it is out. Hard to see from here, so we're gonna trust that Abby made the right call there. Float serve to Olsen. Olsen to Yu. Yu, quick set to Kim. Tigers with possession. They're being called for a double contact. Mac Kim will serve. Joel Green is now in. Serving is Kim. Kim to the middle of the court. Charles Yu is waiting for that dump. Back row to Key. Key sends it into the net, maybe getting a little too much on top of that ball. Number 2 to serve, that's Zion Wigley for the Tigers. Key to Yu. Yu back set to Ketty. Ketty sends it off the fingers of the block. Slavens to Yu. Yu to the middle to Key. Key back row again. Hits the net. $23 for the Tigers now. 18 for the Legends. Zion Wigley to serve again. Olsen, no problem with that one. Yu to the outside of Slavens. Slavens' right hand. It's received by the Tigers. Tigers will send a free ball. Oh, I didn't see what happened. It's out. Something happened there, and I didn't see it. Coach Jones disputing the call. Looks like Kellen Anderson and Abby Picard having a quick chat there. She is confirming the call, giving the Legends possession here. And the point, it's 19-23 for the Tigers. Back to serve is Ketty. One hand touch by Slavens. Yu gets a piece of it. Slavens one hand pushes it over. I assume that went off the block and out, giving the Tigers the point. And their 24th point, I should mention. So the Legends definitely caught in a rock and a hard place, between a rock and a hard place. Yes, I think that's it. Olsen to Yu. Yu outside to Slavens. Slavens reaches, sends an attack to the back row. The Legends were not expecting that dump by Maddox Packard. Maddox sealing the deal here for the Tigers in the third game. 25-19, winning by 6 points. It's 2-1. The Legends taking the first two games. Tigers taking the second one. Definitely catching the Legends maybe too comfortable. I mentioned before that 2-game lead is a disadvantage, as it tends to put teams on their heels and makes them a little bit too comfortable going into that third game. From the newspaper club, I don't know if you guys heard of this initiative at home, but the newspaper club is collecting letters of appreciation for frontline workers there at the hospital. So your doctors, your nurses, your custodians, your volunteers, the people working in the cafeterias, to make sure those hospitals are operating as smooth as possible. And they're putting in those long hours. So you can write a letter to show your support and appreciation. And we're collecting, the newspaper club is collecting those letters. They can be dropped off to room 241. There is also a Google form that was sent out to you, so you can submit it that way as well. So check your emails and get your letters in and show your support for those doctors and nurses and all the other healthcare workers there who could use a little pick-me-up, I'm sure, as they have one of the hardest jobs here in this pandemic, you have to imagine. In other news, besides the school shop is open, $110, but there is cheaper things. I know that's kind of expensive, but it's an experiment we're doing here at Lillian Osborne to see if there is interest in such a jacket. We will see when the store closes in 2 weeks, November 12th. Get your orders in ASAP. The store only opens twice a year, so it's open in the fall right now as I speak. You can go to the website, lohs.ca/shop, put your order in before November 12th. All the items will hopefully be delivered before Christmas there, December 13th, 14th, during that week. And then it opens again in the spring. So if you missed out on this one, you can always get something in the spring as we open it in May, June there, usually May. So you can get your orders in. We also open a grad store, so for you graduates, stay tuned for your grad store opening up after January, where you can order your grad gear. I'm sure the grad committee is working on that, or anticipating working on that pretty soon as they prepare for the 2022. Can you believe it's 2022? 22 grad class. And the boys are back on the court here. No new faces on my side here. On the far side, no new faces. Same players as we start this fourth game. It's 2-1 for the Legends. And the Legends are going to take that first point. Joel Green is serving. According to Joel, he's taller than Eric. Good serve by Joel, sending it deep. Tigers have to play it with their palms. Nice dig by Key to Yu. Good set to Key. Flags calls it in. Ref calls it out. Ref takes precedent, obviously. He's got a pretty good view from that stand. Back to serve is Maddox Packard from the Tigers. Good serve. Slavens has to play it with his palms. Olsen sends a free ball over. Tigers with a soft attack, rolling it over the block. Legends can't get there on time, even though two players made an attempt with the pancake. The pancake, also known as sliding your hand under the ball so the ball makes contact with your hand instead of the floor. Nice pass by Olsen, set by Yu to Mac Kim. Mac Kim has to get the ricochet by himself. Olsen to Yu out to Key off the block. Olsen, touch by Keddy, but it's not enough. The ball resembling a pinball in a pinball machine on that last play. Maddox to serve again for the Tigers. Floats it over the net. Olsen's there though with an impressive dig. Tigers in control. Big attack, but he sails it off the top of the net. Eric Key to Yu. Not expecting it, so trouble playing that off his off foot there. 4-1 for the Tigers. Maddox to serve. Nice float serve. That thing moves 2 or 3 inches in the air before it gets to the Legends. The Legends respond though. It's 4-2 now. Charles Yu to serve. It's a jump serve with a tiny bit of spin on it. Tigers can't set it up enough to get a kill. So Charles will serve again. Coach Jones, quick chat with his libero, Jeremy Olsen. Yu with a nice serve, catching their libero off guard. Charles to serve again. It's a floater, squeaking it over the net. It's a nice floater too. Olsen to Yu outside to Key. And the Tigers do not like that. Air Key powers it through again. Splitting up the block. Charles serving again. Sends it wide to the left, but the Tigers need to play it. It's going to be a free ball. Slavens back to play it to Yu backs it to Keddy. Keddy's got to reach, and the Tigers take that point as the ball went out. The Tigers careful not to touch that ball. Make sure they get that point. Back to serve is Dryden C. Elliott to Yu outside to Keddy. Keddy's blocked. Yu to Kim. Yes, Kim. Yu to Key. Key is blocked. The Tigers putting up a wall of blockers on 3 attempts there. Impressive defense by the Tigers. That lets Dryden serve again, and it's a good serve. Yu's got to use his knuckles to get a piece of that ball. The attack is out. Dryden to serve again. Tigers, it's a jump serve, and it's a spin serve, and it's in. He peeled the line. Just peeling the paint of that line there. Callan Anderson changing the call, though, to out, overriding the line judge. Eric Key to serve. Tigers have trouble with it, and just like that, it's 7-7. Eric Key to serve again. When asked a funny or memorable moment from the season, Eric says, Keddy being late to every game. So Jack clearly going to work on that. In fact, when asked, what is one part of your game you want to work on? Jack said, showing up on time. Number 8 to serve, that's Dre McCallum Olsen to you. You outside to Slavens. Slavens off the hands of the block and in. Suddenly the legends appear to be awake. Mac Kim back to serve. It's 8-8, and this is a familiar team. Kim with that left-hand serve. It's set nicely by the Tigers, but this block is there. Keddy all by himself. No help from fellow legends. He makes that block. Kim to serve again. Hard left hand. Out though, just a little bit long. Mac Kim also very tall. In fact, maybe just as tall as Eric. I'll have to see them standing next to each other. That set coming way outside, but Joel Green attacks the party ball. I've said party ball 3 or 4 times this game. Well, I just learned the word, so can you blame me? Mr. Jones taught me the word last broadcast. Keddy back to serve. It's a jump serve, and it's got an east to west spin. The Tigers attack, but the block is there this time. You outside to Slavens. Slavens off the block and in. Legends are communicating here. They're now up by 2, 11-9. Keddy still serving. Let's see if he puts that signature east to west spin. And it does have it again. It's a shoot set, but it's a free ball. Green has to play it. He's in the way. So does Key. But Slavens is set up perfectly by Key, but it's a free ball. Another free ball. Olsen to you. Here it comes. You quick set to Green. Green tips it over. Tigers in control. It's another free ball from the Tigers. Olsen to you. You sends it outside to Slavens. Slavens leans into it, sending it off the block and into the feet of the Tigers. Another point for the Legends. It's now 12-9. The ball's coming back. Keddy still serving here. It's a nice serve too. Unreal serve by Mac Kim. You expect Mac Kim to take it easy there, but it's forcing the Tigers to take a timeout. Impressive serve by Keddy. Keddy on a roll. Literally, he's got really good marks, I've been told. Couple things about some other players on the team. Brandon Desmarais, he's wearing jersey number 10 out of Esther Starkman, also enjoys martial arts. He doesn't have any favorite athletes, but he's a big fan of actor Ryan Reynolds. That's Brandon Desmarais, number 10. Number 4, Nathan Patrick, almost make it into the game when we got that red and yellow card. Mount Carmel Junior High. I'm familiar with that. I imagine maybe he plays a little bit of hockey coming from that school. Also like soccer, handball, baseball, mountain biking, and snowboarding. That's number 4, Nathan Patrick from the Legends. Cole Caverly, there he is, number 9, from DS Mackenzie. Okay, that was Jack Keddy serving. The Legends up 13-9. And just like that, the Tigers have changed the momentum by simply calling a timeout and then winning that point. Back to serve, number 5 for the Tigers. That's Adam Chartier. Keddy to you to Slavens. Slavens pounds it into the court, scraping the hands of the Tigers. It's 14-10. Slavens is back to serve. Slavens back. Jump serve, float. Tigers play it outside the antenna. That's a point for the Legends. 15-10, Slavens back to serve again. Dug by Olsen, sent over, free ball by Green. It's going to be a big hit from Dryden C, but it's into the net. If that thing went over, watch out, Legends. Slavens to serve again here. Jump floater, with a tiny bit of spin on it. Tigers are up, it's going to be tipped over the block. The Tigers exposing that hole once again. The Legends going to have to adjust to get that player just outside or under the block there to pick that up. Party ball played by number 8, Dre McCallum, sending it straight down onto the Legends side. 16-12. Jump serve by number 12, that's Lex Sims. Joel Green with the attack, controlled by the Tigers. Nice tip by number 10, Dryden C. Off the knuckles, changing the direction. It even caught me off guard. And he did it on purpose. Serving is Lex Sims again, or yes, Sims. Nice serve across the court. Trouble, Eric Key. Can't get it over to Charles Yu. Charles Yu calling in the team here to have a quick chat, get them settled. Hate to lose this lead they have. Slavens to Yu outside to Key. Key's up, but it's blocked big time by the Tigers. I think that was big number 8 there, Dre McCallum from Leduc. Still serving, Lex Sims. It's going to be a jump serve, and it's going to be a floater, but it has a lot of juice on it. The Legends let it sail by. Unfortunately, it lands on the line. Another timeout by the Legends. Actually, this is their first timeout. It was the Tigers that called the first timeout. It's 16-16 suddenly, just like that. The Tigers have crawled back, and they need this win badly. One more win, and it's over for the, or sorry, one more win for the Legends, and it's over for the Tigers. And they walk out of here as it will be, or would be, I should say, the end of their season. So lots on the line here. Both teams want to continue on to the semifinals here in Div 2 of the Metro Athletics League here, volleyball action. Leduc Tigers in the house versus the Legends. Again, their records going into this game were exactly the same. 7 wins, 4 losses. They are neck and neck here. And it seems to be the case right now. It's 16-16 in game 4. The Legends up 2 games to 1. A win by the Legends would end the game. A win by the Leduc Tigers would send it to a 5th game. 5th and final game. Joel Green is out, rotational substitution. Jalen Q, you've seen him before, back to serve. It's 17-16 for the Legends. It's a floater. Jalen Q hasn't missed a serve today. But the Legends are caught off guard by a free ball from the Tigers. And it's going back and forth here. Back to serve is their captain, a very good server, Maddox Packard. The Legends need to be ready here. It's a jump serve, it's a floater, and it's moving. Key fakes the approach and changes it to a free ball. It's an attack by the Tigers, controlled by Ketty. Over to you. Key pushes it, one hand. It's going to be an attack. It's a tip by the Tigers. Ketty to get it. Ketty sends a free ball over. It's going to be a back set. It's touched. And it's the Tigers' point. Tigers take the lead. 18-17 now. Serving is Maddox, captain. Olsen off the top of the hands. Trouble. Legends need to control that serve. That's the issue here. They can't get a good ball to setter Charles Yu. Serving again, the Tigers, captain Maddox Packard. Jump serve. To Yu. Key's got to reach back to get that ball. Tigers in control. Slavin's nice pass over to Key. It's up. And it's over off the foot of Matt Kim. Matt Kim kicking the ball. Olsen playing it over, proving to be successful there. They'll take them any way they can get them. Now, Matt Kim, I don't have his sports he plays other than volleyball listed here. But I imagine he'd make a great soccer player or punter for the football team. Big block by the Legends there. Matt Kim and Eric Key going up. Another big block by Ketty. Ketty plays the ricochet. It's a back row. Slavin's not sure where he is on the attack line, so he decides to free ball it over. Yu backs it to Ketty. Ketty gets a big piece of it. It's blocked. Olsen's got to play it. Key's got to go back to reach for it, or back to play it over. Olsen to Yu. Yu outside to Key. Key gets a piece of it, but not all of it. Tigers play it. It's way out there. Nobody touches it. Legends point. And we're tied up 19-19. Charles Yu back to serve again. If he goes on another run like he did last game, I imagine that's what the Legends are hoping for. And it's a good serve by Charles Yu. That's outside the antenna. Called by Abby Pickard on the line there. 20-19. Charles back to serve again. Jump serve floater, squeaking it over the net again. How does he do that? Off the block. Key's hands just turned the wrong way, sending that block out of bounds. That's a point for the Tigers, and it's 20-20. Back and forth here at the Lillian Osborne Gymnasium here. Number 10 back to serve, Dryden C. Nice spin serve, although it just gets caught by the top of the net. 2 more inches and that ball's in. Eric Key back to serve. Eric Key, it's a jump serve, it's a floater, and it's in. Back set by the Tigers, it's a free ball. Olsen's there to you. You outside to Slavens. Slavens gets up there in a hurry. You's got to play the first contact. He sends it outside to, I think that was Keddy. Yes, Keddy has to free ball it. The Legends take that point. And it's 22-20. Key back to serve again. Tigers, free ball. Key to you. You outside to Slavens. Slavens attack. It's a little bit long. And it's out. Tigers get the point. Staying alive here. Number 8 back to serve. That's Dre McCallum. It's a floater to Olsen. Olsen, nice pass to you. You shoot set to Kim. Tigers maintain possession. It's off the block. Olsen's got to reach. Eric Key's got to dive, but it's not enough for the ball to get back into the air, and the ball has gone under the bleachers, ladies. Oh, it's out. False alarm, false alarm. We never want to go into the darkness under the bleachers. We do not know what's under there. Back to serve again is number 8, Dre McCallum. Back to Key. Key has no problems with it. You has no problems with it. And Slavens has 0 problems with it, nailing that ball. Tigers did get a piece of it there. I'd be scared playing against Elliot Slavens. Same with Eric Key. Back to serve, Mac Kim. Nice play by the Tigers. Wow. I think that was number 12, Lex Sims with the attack. Shoot set by the setter, number 3, Maddox Packard. Impressive play by the Tigers. They keep that up. This could be a 5th game. Number 5 to serve, Adam Chartier. It's a floater. Olsen, nice pass to you. You back set to Keddy. Keddy into the block. But the block isn't closed enough and lands in. And guess who's back to serve? Jack Keddy, number 12. 24-23 for the Legends, game 4. Jump float, it's in. Tigers, no problem with it. It's tipped over. Keddy's there anticipating that dump. So is Slavens. Big hit, but even bigger block. Again, Lex Sims putting up the wall. He had help though. I think that was setter Maddox Packard that also went up with him. Lex Sims getting the meat of that ball though. It's 24-24. You have to win by 2. Lex is back to serve. Did I just say his name? I can't see from here. It is number 12, yes. Olsen to you. You's got to get it to Keddy. Keddy's got to free ball it as he's a back row player right now. Maddox outside to Dryden. Olsen now to Slavens. Olsen not there in time. It's 25-24 for the Tigers. Tigers need 1 more point. Putting the Legends in quite the predicament. That's Lex Sims again, squeaking it over. Olsen, no problem with it though. To the middle of Green. Green tips it over. And it's off the block and out. Tigers taking game 4 in an impressive back and forth here, 24-26. That last game, I told you this game, or these 2 teams were closely matched up. And you're seeing it now as we're tied 2 games to 2. 2 unanswered wins by the Tigers after dropping the first 2 games. Tigers changing it up and making sure they capitalize on that 2 game lead. I told you it's the worst lead in sports. And we're seeing evidence here. The Legends need to settle back into what they know, which is getting that first contact to setter Charles Yu. Because once they get that, they know Elliot Slavens and Eric Key are both there with powerful right arms that could easily swing the momentum here. So we're getting set here for game 5. Coach Jones having a quick chat with the referee here. I'm not sure again what they're chatting about. We do have a couple more announcements to get to you, including one from, hold on. I already read that one. SFTC, did I read that one? Yes, the food bank. Oh, the food bank. Did I mention the food bank? I didn't. Students for the Community, also known as SFTC. They were doing quite the initiative this week. They had boxes in all the classrooms, all over the school. All we had to do was bring in some non-perishable items and fill those boxes, and those boxes are on their way to the Edmonton Food Bank. And we know, I mean, if you listen to 630 Ched, we know how much the food bank needs right now, especially this time of year and going into the Christmas season. So anything will help. I know they're not taking any more donations now, but it doesn't hurt to bring those items in. The SFTC will still take those perishables, non-perishables I should say, to the food bank. If you're late getting them in, that's A-okay. We'll take them whenever. But my hat's off to the SFTC for pulling that off last week. What an initiative. Again, proof that our students are concerned about our community and doing good things around here. So we're happy to have them, and they continue to set the bar in the district. So impressive nonetheless here. I'm just kind of watching what's happening. There's some commotion happening at the score table. Maybe some confusion happening with some rotation. Both coaches at the table. Both flag bearers at the table. Scorekeepers at the table. 5 or 6 people there having a conversation. I don't know if you can see that from home where you are. Maybe the camera is in the wrong position, but obviously something being decided and out of my control as I just report on what's happening in front of me and the announcements. Still talking over there. Not sure what they're talking about. Tune in tomorrow. We have 2 more playoff games here at Lillian Osborne. The junior men and the junior women are here to play their playoff games. And they are playing, I think the junior men are playing Leduc. And the junior women are playing McNally. Funny thing, both the Tigers. Get that. So I don't even have to change the scoreboard. I'm just going to leave it as Tigers. Actually, they have different logos, so we have to change it. But that's tomorrow, starting at 5:30, I believe. Eric, how's it going? You want to go live on LOHS TV here? No, what is happening? Yeah. Oh. Oh, so they're checking the rotation right now. Was that the last play of the game? Second last play. Okay, thanks, Eric. So according to Eric Key, they're reviewing one of the players from the Tigers' rotation as he went up for a block, and he was supposed to be a back row player. So we'll have to go back and watch that on the replay. Luckily, it's on tape here. I mean, they can't check the tape till after, so they're trying to get it right here. but they're looking at the rotation right now to see where that player ended up. And if he did get credited with the block, that point would have to be called back. And we might be back into game 4 here. So thanks to Eric Key for filling me in. Eric Key knowing I have no clue what's happening. So hats off to Eric for thinking of me there. Like I said, Eric will be in this seat one day eventually, doing play-by-play maybe for the basketball season, as he was selected out of 102 students to be part of the LOHS TV team. We took 31 students as we've added the game day broadcast. We also do the morning announcements every weekday morning at 9-10 a.m. live on YouTube right here. So hit subscribe, like, click that bell icon. Make sure you don't miss those morning announcements. As well, we do it in Mandarin. Last year, adding every Friday night, we do the announcements for the week in Mandarin, as we are a Chinese bilingual school. So a lot of our population does speak Mandarin as well. So we're lucky to have them. So yeah, that's every Friday night, 5 o'clock, around 5 o'clock. Sometimes we go a little bit earlier, depending how the translating goes. But a big Mandarin team this year. We took 5 or 6 more Mandarin students on the LOHS TV team, and a handful for the English broadcasts that we do daily, every morning. So about 65 students on the LOHS TV team this year. Splitting duties between Mandarin, game day, and English. Coach Jones is here, and he's going to explain what's happening.
The wrong server served.
The wrong server served?
The Leduc team.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, wrong server served.
Lex Sims kept serving, right?
You got it.
Yeah.
So it goes to 24-23 of when that infraction occurred. And
Okay.
we have the same.
Okay, thanks, Coach Jones. Coach Jones updating me there. Lex Sims, the Tigers server there at the end of the game, served 2 times in a row. So we're resetting the score here. 24-23, Legends with the advantage, 24-23. I hope they're listening on the score table. Can you guys hear me? It's now 24-23 for the Legends. Switching back to game 4. Okay. Looks like, and again I'll repeat, Abby Otomuko, you got it?
Back to the 4th set.
Got it. Good job. Abby Otomuko confirming that they are fixing it on your screen if they haven't already. I can't tell because of the delay. So to review, the Tigers sent a player back to serve twice in a row after losing a point. So they confirmed that on the rotation cards. I thought I did say Lex Sims' name a couple times, so sounds like they're getting the call right. Doesn't look like too much of a protest coming from the Tigers, so I'm assuming everybody's in agreement here. Making sure that's ref Callan Anderson just confirming the the rotation here. Lex Sims should be Lex Sims, number 12, should be in the back as he just served. Let's see if they make that move. So Sims staying in the front. Maddox Packard staying in the front. And it's 24-23 for the Legends. It's game 4. We're serving. That's Jack Kitty. It's a jump serve, float into the net. Did not need that. Legends giving a point away. It's 24-24. Back to serve, Adam Chartier. Got to win by 2. It's a good serve by Chartier. Good pass. Over to Slavin. Slavin's off the block and out. The Legends take that point. It is out, and it's 25-24. And back to serve is big Elliot Slavins. Elliot Slavins, it's a jump, pop, serve. It's a floater just squeaking over the net. The Tigers are trouble with it, and they end up winning it 26-24. The Legends take game 4, and they're off to the semifinals to play who knows who, because that game is also being played tonight. Legends take it. Coach Jones settling down the boys as this is not the end. They do need to play in the semifinals as well as the finals if they advance. So lots of work still to do for the Legends. Beating Leduc was step 1. Again, these two teams were neck and neck going into this game. Exact same record, 7 wins, 4 losses. Going down to the 4th game here. On a strange turn of events, we thought the Tigers won that 4th game, but it came down to a miscommunication of rotation on the Tigers' part. And one of the servers serving twice. Now, no handshake here, as COVID rules won't allow it. Looks like the boys are having a clap off. Seeing who's going to be the last to clap. I hope this is good intentions here. I imagine they are just having some fun, which is okay too. And they are. Thanks, Charles. Good game, buddy. And that's it for tonight. Shout out again to behind the scenes here. That's Abigail Odumuko, Beatrice Almeida, Angel Torres, Ryan Zhang. Who am I missing? Angel Torres, I said your name. That is Olivia Doak, Denise Wee, Mr. Zhang. If you're watching at home, Mr. Zhang, he helped set all this up. We could not do this without him. In fact, there would be no way to do it because no one would have done the sound check for me and I couldn't hear myself. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Reminder, tomorrow we're live again at 5 o'clock. The junior women start us off. They're playing McNally, followed by the junior men. It's the playoffs. They're playing Leduc in a big game here at Lillian Osborne. Big tournament this weekend as well. The junior high tournament's happening, so we're going to see our junior high feeders here at Lillian Osborne High School. Again, no fans allowed, but we'll be streaming the final games for that tournament. So tune in here, 1:30 on Saturday and 3 o'clock, 1:30, 3 o'clock on Saturday as well. So to you at home, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, and be